Good evening, everyone. Welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. I hope you are good, and I hope last week was pretty good for you. And we have seen some big movement last week, and we are expecting similar kind of movement in coming weeks. So let's look at the website first. I hope everything is fine on the YouTube, and and everything is working over there. All right, so let's move on to the website. If anyone want to join us for group membership or one-on-one trainings, so you can head to the to the techtradingacademy.com. You can see the levels. All right, so group training and one-on-one training information is there. You can get information. So let's see, you are looking for information for one-on-one training. So when you're going to click on that, you're going to have information over there. So if you are not satisfied with that information and you are looking for more information, yeah, so just fill that form, fill that inquiry form, and send that form to me for further information. So I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So if you are looking for social sites, so that you can follow me on social sites for ideas, updates, and links, just simply head to my TradingView profile and check these setups. Check the ideas. Click one of them and just check the signature box. Yeah, so you're gonna see links are there in the signature box. All right, so you can get all these links from the signature box, or you can get all these links from Telegram as well. All right, so they are already pinned. You can just click on them and you can get those links from Telegram as well. All right, so these are the links and website. Now let's move on to the trade setups. Let's move on to the previous week charts, and some setups I have just updated, just posted, and let's look at them. But first of all, looking at those setups, let's talk about the the fundamentals which we have seen last week. So the very good news which we heard last week was the UK and Ireland Prime Minister both were agree to move on the Brexit deal. All right, they said that Brexit deal is more likely before 31st of October. So market took that news as a positive, and those who are holding their short positions on the pound pairs, they started to take off their positions, and buyers started to build their positions, and we have seen very strong move for upside on the pound pair. All right, so still it is still not clear either this deal gonna done before 31st of October or not. Still uncertainty is there on the Brexit side. All right, and we have heard some news over the weekend, and those news are still saying that there is still uncertainty, but chances has grown more than more than previously. So chances are more than they're gonna reach to an agreement before 31st of October. Okay, so if they're not gonna UK and Europe is not going to reach to an agreement before 31st of October, all right, then highly likely they're gonna be another extension, right, until next year, January or February. We can see another extension. All right, so if there are going to be deal, pound is already strong, it will keep pushing for upside in longer run. All right, so our target on the pound dollar is 160, 150, 145. These are the areas we are targeting for longer run on pound pairs. So deal definitely gonna drive pound for longer term for upside. All right, If we are not going to get deal before 31st of October and we are going to see extension, all right, extension is also possible before 31st of October, then pound not going to drop aggressively to the downside. Pound going to start to correct, all right, going to start to fall correctively the way it was doing, before Thursday. It was slowly pushing lower, and when we heard a positive news, it's aggressively, pushed higher and started to continue to go, started to rise, right? So this price action, the price action which we have seen last week, that price action is clearly telling us that what is the longer term direction of the pound, all right? Okay, so if extension, then pound gonna start to fall correctively back within the areas which which is, which is being traded. Yeah, let's say pound dollar can get back to the 122, 120, and again you're gonna get you can get an opportunity for reversal. So one uncertainty is going to be over very soon, all right? Yeah, if not within this month, then maybe, next year. Yeah, and after that uncertainty, we're gonna have stability. Yeah, market is already taking all these news positively, yeah, and expecting that there are going to be stability very soon when once these deals, once Europe UK deal going to be over, all right? And the other uncertainty, yeah, UK, US and China trade deal. Yeah, we have heard positive news as well. We were talking about that in the last weekly market outlook. Yeah, we had trade talks on Thursday and Friday. Positive outcome, not a perfect positive outcome, but you can say that it's okay to give stability to the market. Yeah, so market also took that positively. Market was already pricing in. Yes, since Monday, market was already pricing into to that news event, right? To US China trade negotiations, which we have you know seen on Friday. Market was already pricing in. All right, and the market took that mini trade deal, positively, but we haven't seen reaction. All right, so we haven't seen a reaction of the market on facts. All right, and we can see reaction on the market next week. All right, so partial deal reaction we haven't seen yet, because they announced before, I think 1 or 2 hours before market closing, and next week we're gonna have reaction of that mini deal. So the point here is that another uncertainty is going to move towards certainty. All right, so they're gonna move into the second phase, and once they're gonna move into the second phase, we can hear similar kind of news, positive news. All right, and what market gonna do now? Market gonna start to price in for next month trade talks. All right, any positive news gonna be perfect for the market. All right, so when I say positive news gonna be perfect for the market, you just need to quickly understand that your risk assets going to go higher. Your safe assets, or your your safe assets going to go down. All right. So currencies which are related to safe assets, they're gonna, in case if trade talks are going to break down again, yeah. So currencies which are related to safe assets, they're gonna get strong, all right? And if trade talks are not going to break down again, currencies which are related to risk assets, all right, they're gonna rise. Okay, they're gonna get strong. So we are looking for longer term reversal, currencies which are related to risk assets, and reversal on those currencies which are related to risk assets. All right, we are expecting certainty. Yeah, certainty will bring opportunities on risk assets, and obviously opportunity is going to be over there on the safe assets as well, and currencies related to safe assets as well. So, and also another good news that US is looking to withdraw. Already I think they have withdrawn their forces from the Syria, means that no more wars, all right? No more wars, no more big wars we are having in the world, all right, at the moment. Except, we have heard last week that Turkey is, invaded again in the Syria, and because of that, we have seen some strength on the safe assets and safe assets on, and also Turkish lira, went lower as well. So no big war is there, means that all countries are trying to save themselves from from the recession. Yeah, because everyone is talking about that we're going to have recession within next 6 months or 12 months or 15 months. So everyone is trying to 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 save themselves from this threat, the recession. All right. Now, within that environment, you should look market to go into that way where, I mean, we're going to have certain environment, not the uncertainties which we have seen in July and August. August was the worst month for the risk assets and best for the safe assets. All right. So now let's move on to the charts. Let's move on to the setups for the next week. All right. So when I say that risk assets gonna go higher, safe assets gonna drop, dollar is one of them. All right, dollar is one of them. In longer run, we are looking for dollar to go down, and for short term, there gonna be one more up move possibility for next week. All right. So the corrective uptrend which you guys see over there. Do you guys see my screen now? Do you see charts? All right. Okay. Okay. So dollar is one of them. Dollar is the safest, safe assets, right? Or playing is a safe haven right now, right? And we are still within that move or that wave, the wave which we were anticipating in 2018, and in next year, or maybe at the end of this year, we are looking for dollar to go down aggressively back to that bottom. All right. And for short term, there is possibility that dollar index still can push higher. All right. That was the top. That was the top in 2017. And after that, dollar started to go down. Right. And we are expecting, in longer run, dollar to go down back to that bottom within these areas. All right. Within that area. In that area. So on lower time frame, it still can push higher. So analysis is very much similar like last week. All right. There's going to be a short-term buy opportunity from that bottom. All right. Once price going to tag that bottom, you're watching this bottom for next week. Okay. If you are going to have another correction similar like that, there's going to be one drop like that. Okay. They're going to be dropped to the downside. All right. That drop. So currently we are not anticipating continuation to the downside. All right. So we are anticipating this expanding triangle to hold and go back up for one more up move. All right. And this short-term trade. And again from top, you're looking for it to reverse for longer term. All right. So this kind of trade you're expecting again, this kind of trade you're expecting next week. And bigger time frame chart, when price going to get back to the top, you're looking for a reversal. All right, that's your dollar index. We are still within the uh, big structure. That structure hasn't changed. That formation hasn't changed. All right. So there we can see one more possibility of that one more up move, right? Like that. All right. So if we're gonna have correction, the correction which I have just shown you on lower time frame, that correction, which we have seen there, okay, then it will draw back to the bottom. All right. It will draw back to the trend line, and then again either another up move like this, or we're gonna have the big drop, the drop which we are anticipating on the dollar index. All right. So that's the dollar index. Just reverse the euro dollar chart. Euro dollar is pushing higher. Let's get back to the previous week chart first. The news which can, you know, support there are, not just one news which can, push the dollar to the downside. There are, multiple factors which can drive the dollar, right? So stability is one of them, all right? So when they're going to be stable, let's say if, US China trade deal is going to 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 get done next month, right? They're gonna meet next month. So let's see that deal gonna, you know done next month. So that positive news gonna be enough. All right, what that positive news gonna give, we're not gonna have major, impact on the supply chain. All right, when there's not gonna be a major supply on, major impact on the supply chain, yeah, then the slowdown which we are having because of that, disruption of supply chain, that slowdown gonna start to recover. All right, we're gonna see some, stability there in that slowdown. All right, and the countries which are getting affected because of that slowdown, they're gonna start to consider to raise their interest rate. All right, they can raise their interest rate. Let's say Australia, yeah, royal Reserve Bank of Australia, they can start raising the interest rate. Reserve Bank of New Zealand, they can start raising the interest rate. All right, okay, so they can start raising the interest rate quickly. So if they're gonna start raising the interest rate quickly, that's gonna be enough for dollar to go down. All right, currently dollar, giving, you know uh, more than 2% interest rate. All right, you are having 2% interest rate on the dollar, and there you are having 1% on New Zealand dollar, 1% interest rate. And the dollar is a high yield currency at the moment, and the other currencies are lower yield currencies. Yeah, Kiwi is a lower yield currency, and the Australian dollar is a, lower yield currency. Okay, when interest rate, they can quickly raise the interest rate. Forget about the Fed, all right? Then money, can go there in those currencies, and those currencies going to start to get up. You're going to see drop on the dollar. All right, or another factor which can drive the dollar to the downside is the Fed. If Fed is going to cut the interest rate quickly, yeah, these banks don't need to do, the other banks. All right, so like Reserve Bank of Australia or Reserve Bank of New Zealand, they don't need to do anything. Fed automatically gonna drop the dollar quickly to the downside, right? So there are many other factors. So I'm just telling you couple of them. So there are many other factors which can drive the dollar to the downside, right? So there is the euro dollar chart, right? So last week we were looking for it to go higher. Last week we were watching price action at this area for one more drop. We haven't got that one more drop. All right, but that one more drop still can happen over there because the euro dollar is not so strong for upside. Very much similar like the DXY. All right, so um, we are not currently expecting euro dollar to go that much far away. So let's straight away get to the lower time frame and let's look at the update. What is the update? Okay, the update is go to the 4-hour time frame, and once you're gonna have correction over there, similar like the DXY. All right, correction like this. All right, correction in the form of flag or flat. All right, so push up for short term, back to that top, and once you're gonna have that expanding triangle, all right, look for it to go down for one more drop. All right, so this is the highly likely wave we're gonna have on the euro dollar. All right, highly likely wave we're gonna have on the euro dollar. One more drop rather than a reversal for longer term. All right, so if take off aggressively, then hold that trade up to that top, watch price action there, and similar chart, guys. I have just shown you the DXY, and watch the trend line. All right, this move, we can see that move. The euro dollar can push up to 107 or 106. Yeah, the way it is pushing slowly to the downside, it still can push slowly back to the bottom. So any pullback on the a deeper pullback on the euro dollar, not a small pullback, any deeper pullback, this is enough. Okay, this pullback is enough. Okay, this pullback gonna give you a short-term good opportunity to sell the euro dollar for one more drop. All right, euro is struggling than any other currency at the moment against the dollar. All right, and dollar chief, similar analysis like last week. Okay, it hasn't changed anything. All right, so we are still slowly pushing up within that corrective move. All right, so we still can see that drop. All right, this drop gonna be because of the uncertainty. All right, if uncertainty is going to get back, let's say Donald Trump is going to tweet and going to say that they are not going to honor their agreement which they have made with the China last week, or they are going to raise tariffs, then this pair then dollar gonna drop aggressively to the downside against the chief. I hope you guys remember that last week I have shown you a news, Swiss National Bank news. I hope you remember what they said. They said they are ready to intervene in the market. Right? They are ready to intervene in the forex market because chief was very strong because of that slowdown. Yen was very strong because of the slowdown which we are having right now. All right, they are playing as a safe haven, higher exchange rates, stronger currencies, and their central banks are giving signal that they can intervene in the market to overcome on this stronger exchange rate. All right, so when they gonna intervene, you're not gonna see strength on the chief, on the yen, and that's what we are looking for. All right, we are looking for yen to drop. Yen is already dropping against major currencies. Yeah, chief is already dropping against major currencies. Okay, so no intervention from central banks. All right, and uncertainty is going to get back. People gonna run after safe assets. All right, when they're gonna run after safe assets, you're gonna see drop, one more drop, this drop. All right, aggressive like that drop. All right, so let's get to the lower time frame. Similar kind of formation you are looking for. First of all, you're looking for short-term drop. All right, go there, get down, and expanding triangle. Watch every time and price test that top. All right, so you're looking for a stronger sell from that top. Go down. Yeah, if stronger sell is not coming, and price is, let's say, correctively coming down. All right, after hitting the top. Okay, and testing that expanding triangle, similar like the euro dollar or similar like the DXY, then short-term buy. All right, like this short-term buy, like that short-term buy from that bottom. So first of all, you're looking for top to hold and go down, sell from the top. All right, looking for that longer term continuation to the downside. We believe that dollar gonna go down regardless of the intervention from the Swiss National Bank. All right, and this is a very nice correction. Okay, so breakdown of that correction gonna push the dollar, dollar against the dollar shift to the downside. Yeah, if we're not gonna get that breakdown, then price gonna slowly gonna keep pushing for upside, the way it is doing right now, and gonna test the top. And again, you're gonna have longer term sell set up on the dollar shift for the downside. So you're looking for sell from the top. Make sure you understand what's happening in the market before you trade on the dollar shift. All right, but all three are moving slow these days. Euro dollar moving slow, dollar index moving slow, dollar chief is moving slow. Almost you can say that all major dollar pairs are moving slow. All right, moving slow. So let's look at the dollar CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD, Dollar CAD is forming similar kind of correction, the correction which we had last time. Okay, you see that? A similar kind of correction. All right, a similar kind of correction. And there we are having a very nice, correction which is just turning over there, similar like that previous correction. All right, that previous correction. So which move you should expect next time? And what should be the next move on the dollar CAD? All right, this kind of move. All right, this kind of move. This big move to the downside, back to that bottom, or up to 118. This is a longer term forecast. All right, guys, longer term forecast, and highly likely this move gonna driven by stability, by certainty. All right, okay. So currently oil prices are going down. All right, because of slowdown, oil prices are going down. Less usage of oil. Lot of supply is there in the market, oil supply, right? And less demand, oil demand. All right. So when there's going to be stability, there's going to be more demand, and there's going to be pickup in the economy, and when there's going to be pickup, more demand, oil price is going to go higher. When oil price is going to go higher, you're going to see a drop on the dollar against the CAD. CAD going to get stronger, right? Another thing which you guys need to focus on, within the next 2 to 3 weeks is the rate, the C, and how Bank of Canada is to give going to give their say on interest rate. Either they are going to cut the interest rate, going to hold the interest rate, or going to raise the interest rate. So in current environment, it is very less likely that they're going to raise the interest rate. All right. Yes, they can cut or they can hold. All right. So if they're going to cut, we don't think so that CAD gonna drop very very aggressively in current environment, because Canadian economy is stronger at the moment, than many other major economies. So that's why their currency is strong. All right. So drop on the dollar. All right. For longer term, DXY drop there, stability there, safe assets to go down, oil to go up, oil prices to go up, and dollar CAD to go down in longer run. So this wave gonna be over there in longer run, the way which I'm showing you. Now let's get back to the lower time frame, how you can trade on this chart. All right, so let's first of all go to the old chart last week. All right, we had that chart there we had that chart on the Telegram, and we had that chart that was the last week chart. All right, so we were looking for dollar CAD to go down, sell from there, right? And the price is currently breaking down aggressively there at this area. Already broken down, is somewhere there. All right, it is somewhere there, and yeah, that's the old chart. Okay, now let's get to the lower time frame. Yeah, on this weekly time frame, we still can see that move. All right, if Bank of Canada is going to cut the interest rate and going to give more signals that they're going to cut more, then dollar still going to stay strong against the CAD. All right, CAD going to get down, and we're going to see strength over there, and this formation, the formation which I have just shown you last week. All right, we are not currently predicting that one more up move. All right, we are not predicting that one more up move, and looking that ABC move like that. Okay, now let's get down to the lower time frame. So in simple words, you can still see sideways market within these areas. Okay, so I mean the dollar again can rise like that. Okay, up to that top. All right, up to that top, or this ABC move, and this ABC move for longer run to the downside. Yeah, so it can go up. So short to medium term buy still can appear over there on the dollar against the CAD. Okay, so analysis is very much similar like the last week. Correct, continue to go lower or bounce off aggressively from the bottom and go back up for another up move. Okay, so let's look at this. Yeah, every time. Okay, every time when dollar CAD is coming close to the 134, 133, 135, 136, all these areas are good to go for longer term sell. All these areas. So we are, we are. This is not the first time we are selling the dollar CAD. Right, we are selling the dollar CAD since very long. Every time when dollar CAD is coming back to the top, we're selling within these areas. All right, sellers, we were seller there. Every time we are selling, we were, even predicting these corrective moves for upside as well. But high probability trades gonna be sell every time when you're gonna sell the dollar CAD from the highs. You're gonna your trades not gonna stuck over there. Okay, you're gonna get you know you know profit, right? We were seller there, so my traders, they remember these areas or the places which I'm telling you, right? So these areas we were selling, these areas. Okay, big sell we have seen over there and all the way back to the bottom. Then we were looking for buy, sell, all there, sell there. Even some charts are there on the Telegram. You guys can look at those charts. If you go to the Telegram, you can get those charts on the dollar CAD charts too the the Telegram. Okay, now let's talk about the updated chart. All right. Okay, so get down, bounce off, correct 15-minute time frame, short and buy back to that top. All right, back to that top like that. Okay, back to that top, and take off your profit. Watch it again. Look for it to sell. The chart which I've just shown you there. All right, so if don't bounce off, not going to bounce off aggressively from this bottom. All right, like last time, not going to bounce off, going to stay there and start going to correct. All right, going to correct, then next breakdown. But make sure when you are selling over there, you sell the dollar CAD with care. All right, because it can bounce off, it can go back up. So on lower time frame, 15-minute time frame, just continue to go lower. Short term continuation, short term setup. All right, this trade. All right, this trade short term, test the bottom and bounce off, correct, and reverse. And once let me show you this chart, guys. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let me show you the dollar CAD chart. We're gonna get that chart quickly. All right, so I'm gonna get that chart. There you got. Okay, now we are having, I mean, the chart from the top. Okay, this chart, the chart which I've just shown you. This is the old chart, all right? But the this, I mean, I'm telling you same structure, right? So this ABC move, okay, this ABC move can push up for one more up move, all right? This ABC move, and currently you're looking for that move from that bottom. Not exactly, price is not, price is, currently exactly there, all right? It is exactly there, 31.90, all right, 31.90, and you watching this to dollar CAD to hold. If goes, that's your target, and once price gonna tag that, you watching it. Okay, if going, you holding it for more upside back to 36 or 37. All right, and you're looking for sell from 36 or 37 to drop. Okay, if not, holding that top, take off your profit and start selling again from that top. Okay, so this is currently the structure on the dollar CAD. All right, this is the currently structure on the dollar CAD. All right, this one more up move. Okay, this ABC move, you guys can see that, all right, and then go back up, breakout or hold, and then go down. Hope you got it. What to do? And longer run is a reversal every time when it come close to the top. So similar like last week, all right, it hasn't changed. You see that? Last week I have shown you similar kind of channel. Okay, there we have seen slight change. All right, we were, looking for sell as well. We got some small profit on it last week from those tops. We were the way I have told you last week. We did that. We were selling it for short term and looking for longer term reversal every time, and prices coming close to the bottom or forming continuation pattern for upside. So just keep in your mind this, this formation. Okay, we still can see that one more drop back to that bottom, from up to that bottom or new low. So you still can trade on this move. Okay, for this move. So for that move, you need to see price action on lower time frame, sharp sell, correction, and go down. And once price hit the bottom, take off your profit, and you're looking for it to reverse. So let me go to the bigger time frame first of all. Right? Yeah, this is our bigger time frame. We are looking for reversal in it. So how many of you guys remember the pound dollar chart or other pound charts, pound dollar, pound CAD, or pound chief, or euro pound chart? Do you remember those charts, guys? Do you remember pound? Yeah, if you do, then let's get quickly there. The pound dollar chart, pound USD. All right, so that was the pound chart weekly. So it bounced off. All right, so trying to go into that direction. So now let's look at the 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 pound CHF. All right, pound CHF also bounced off from the bottom. All right, so pound chief and pound yen. All right, so pound yen also bounced off from the bottom. Yeah, so the structure you see on these four pairs, pound CAD as well. All right, pound CAD as well, similar structure. So they are forming double bottom. Okay, they are forming double bottom. They already reversed aggressively from the bottom, but the pairs which hasn't reversed from the bottom is the Kiwi and Uzi. Okay, so they hasn't reversed. You see that? Similar structure, similar formation, and gonna go over there. So the first reason to look for buy on the Kiwi dollar is the structure, price action, and pattern. And the other reasons to look for reversal on the pound, on the Kiwi and dollar for upside, that we are having stability on other on pound is getting strong. Pound is giving you a signal that these currencies also going to get strong against the dollar or against the safe assets, right? No money gonna flow here on these currencies. Okay, so if you miss the move on the pound dollar, you miss the move on the pound chief, pound yen, pound CAD, or other pound pairs, you miss the move, you're watching these currencies. All right, you're watching them to reverse for longer term. All right, so we have seen similar move. Okay, from top when pound CAD, a pound dollar was at that top, almost Kiwi was at that top too. Uzi was at that top too. Similar structure was there. All right, and you have seen that move since then, since from that top. All right, and pound is also already started to push higher. Soon you're gonna see these currencies gonna follow pound as well. So let's look at the lower time frame. Okay, what it can do if it is not going to go down, this sharp sell is not going to come, correction is not going to come, not going to drop, then what it can do. All right, then what this gonna do. All right, you see there the correction already broken out, but the move is not pretty strong. All right, and what you're gonna see you know, up like that, you're going to see correction, similar kind of correction, and you're looking for buy. Okay, after that correction. Okay, if not going to push up, let's say not going to continue for the next impulse and going to get down correctively back within this area. All right, you're watching this formation and you're looking for longer term reversal on it. All right, so this is the formation which we are, currently watching very closely for, for reversal. Okay, so another formation you are watching is the head and shoulder formation. Yeah, head and shoulder formation already formed over there. All right, so good luck. Those who missed the move, good luck on these currencies, the Kiwi and the dollar, and on Aussie dollar, US dollar, also very much similar like that. Okay, so last week we were looking for a reversal as well on this currency. One more drop. We were expecting one more drop on it. All right, it bounced off. So similar structure. You see that? How many charts are same for longer run? Pound CAD, pound chief, pound yen, pound dollar, euro pound, and Kiwi dollar, and Aussie dollar, US dollar. So these moves gonna be driven by stability. All right, that big move gonna be there because of the stability. All right, when I say stability means that no recession. All right, so when I say no recession means that the slowdown which we are having right now, that slowdown should go away. All right, or in other words, the war which we are having right now between US and China, it has to stop. All right, that war has to stop. All right, then you're going to see that big move for upside. And we are having price action as well at the bottom for that reversal. These currencies are not dropping aggressively to the downside. Right? They're going to quickly, once they're going to, just look at the pound. Just look at the pound, what it has done last week. Yeah? You haven't seen the deal between the UK and EU. There was a positive news, and that positive news was saying that there might be a deal before 31st of October. All right. So those who are smart enough, they already started to buy the pound. They already started to buy pound. Smart, you can simply say that smart money already started to get into the market. And those who are just waiting and watching or listening the news, this and that, they completely miss that move. All right. And when they look at the market, now they are hoping for another drop on the pound so that they can buy at a good price. All right. And this is what smart money gonna do on these currencies. They just need a small positive news. They're gonna quickly price in the market. They're gonna quickly get into the market, and you're gonna see quick moves. All right. So you're looking for every time when Aussie dollar, US dollar come close to the bottom, you're looking for it to reverse. All right. Okay. You're looking for correction for next week, and that correction to break out aggressively for upside. All right. Or similar kind of formation, the formation which I have just shown you on the Kiwi. Okay, go down for one more drop, test that bottom or this bottom. All right, and then you're looking for it to reverse for long term for upside. All right, so every time when it come close to the bottom, just look at the weekly chart. If you don't understand anything, all right, if you don't understand anything, you don't understand the fundamentals, you don't understand the price action, you don't understand the patterns, just look at this. All right, just look at this. All right, this is price action. All right, and every time when price is falling, it is struggling. All right, and if your eyes see this, then you can understand what price is doing. All right, it's going down slowly. All right, it's struggling. Okay, it's struggling, It's going to quickly break out for upside. All right, or no, there are many people who miss the move on the pound. Okay, that's the move. You see that? This is trend, right? Or this is trend. This is not trend. Okay, this is not trend for downside. So you see that how many times I have posted buy over there. All right. So we are predicting the short moves as well on lower time frame. You can go to these charts. You can see updates are there. All right. We predicted these moves. All right. These small moves as well. Right. These small moves as well. But the big move going to be quick, like the pound dollar, going to be quick for upside. So this is not trend, okay? This trend not gonna stay there for longer term. You guys can see, you can simply say that, okay? This is not going to do this. All right, this is not the trend. That's the trend. That's the trend. Or you can say that that's the trend. Okay, so it's gonna quickly break out and gonna reverse for upside. So you're looking for every time bottoms and looking for you know, Aussie dollar, US dollar to reverse. So there, correct, and continue to go higher. All right, now let's move on to the and just reverse the Euro Australian dollar chart. All right, just reverse this chart. Okay, so similar structure, very much similar like the Aussie dollar, US dollar. Okay, so this two break out and go into that direction there. All right, that wave. Okay, so similar on lower time frame. Let's go to the lower time frame, 4-hour time frame, and the way last week I was showing you short-term sell over there. All right, so price, you know, still sideways. It hasn't gone anywhere. All right, and we are looking for this wedge to break out and continue to go higher for upside. All right, and yeah, if you see slightly a bigger ABC move, then for upside. So in simple words, you're looking for this to hold that bottom and go there. Not a best pair to trade these days. All right, Euro Australian dollar is not a best pair to trade these days. Yeah, if you are not comfortable to trade on the Euro Australian dollar, you can choose the Aussie chief. You can choose the Aussie dollar, US dollar. Almost all these three pairs behave in the same way, same direction. Just understand the correlation. All right. So let's look at the pound. All right. So again, when you look at the pound dollar, that was a move, but corrective move for the downside. All right. So this is the structure on a bigger weekly time frame. There is, you know, still possibility for that move, but very less likely. All right, very less likely. The way it has done last week, very less likely. All right, this move, very less likely. So currently we are not predicting that move. We are chart you guys have just seen on the pound. All right. This chart you have just seen, it bounced off very aggressively. All right, and long way to go. All right, so we are you know, expecting it to go up to 160, 160, 150 within these areas for longer run. That's the average price for the pound in longer run. Okay, now the question is how you can trade on a pound from current price. Okay, so it bounced off very aggressively. Yeah, last week. Let's look at the current chart, current pound dollar chart. All right, the last week we were expecting it to go down for one more drop or none from payroll. It went lower for one more drop. All right, that one more drop happened, and then last week, this is what I have shown you last week in the weekly market outlook, if you remember. and we were looking for that trade to happen. That trade already happened, right? It already triggered the, almost triggered the 127. All right, it has already triggered the 127, and the move is pretty much strong, very strong, all right, very strong. And as I said before, the move which we have seen on the pound was because of the positive news. Still, deal hasn't done yet. All right. And again, we can see rumors can drive the pound again back to the corrective structure, right? So what kind of corrective structure can form over there like that? All right, like that formation we can see now. All right, this is huge, you know, trend continuation pattern formation. All right, so we are not expecting a pound to go that much far away again back to that bottom. All right, but yes, extension can put the pound back to the 122, 121, 120 area again. All right, extension. If there is going to be extension again there are going to be similar scenario. Rumors, yeah, positive rumors, negative rumors, yeah, deal is going to done, deal is not going to done, this and that. Pound again going to stay under pressure. All right, bad rumors gonna drive the pound down. Positive rumors gonna drive the pound for upside. All right, so almost 15 days left, 15 17 15 18 days left for 31st of October. All right, and deal, you know even deal can be done even before 31st of October. All right, so if so, you already can see that what pound has done last week. It's not going to stop. All right, pound definitely not going to stop. It quickly going to go to 140, 135 quickly, aggressively. So yeah, if you are not comfortable, you don't know what you are doing, all right, then don't trade on the pound pairs. All right, if you don't know what you are doing, don't trade, because currently volatility is extreme over there. Maybe you cannot handle that volatility. You can lose more money, the money you are planning to risk over there. Yeah, it can move both ways quickly, the way it has moved last week. Similar way it can drop next week for the downside. Yeah, so but we are not looking for aggressive draw, but extension can push pound back to that bottom. All right, and that drop going to be corrective like that, not aggressive. So we are not expecting aggressive drops. Some experts still they are saying that pound still can visit 110, but this is just imagination. 110 is far away, far away, not far away, far away from now. It's almost 1500 pip move, all right, for the downside. So let's look at the lower time frame. So bigger structure, you got it. And on the 4-hour time frame, okay, so extension can drive the pound back to this bottom again. Okay, no deal chances are very less over there. So extension is likely. If there is no deal, extension is very much likely. All right, so extension gonna drive this again back to that bottom. Right, and this bigger correction gonna be over there, and then again continuation. Okay, it can get done for one more drop. So how you can trade? The question is how you can trade. All right, now let's look at the lower time frame for that. This 15-minute time frame. All right, so you are having all right, so that correction was there, this correction is there. All right, so simply you're looking for that correction to get slightly more deeper. All right, so it will be slightly deeper, because we are expecting some gap over there. There's going to be gap at the 40-30 pip gap, because we have here some negative rumors. Price can open at 26 1 126 100, 26 200, somewhere there within these areas. Price can open there, open, there. We can see gap, all right? Gap possibility exists over there, right? So you're looking for that correction. So similar kind of correction. So once that correction gonna be over there, a bigger correction back to, or you can see that expanding triangle or flag, whatever the formation gonna be over there, all right? So that to slightly get bigger, all right, and then to break up, all right, break up. Don't miss these tiny corrections on this 15-minute correction on pound, all right? So positive outcome for the next 10 to 15 days, not gonna give you a big correction like 4-hour correction or 1-hour time frame correction. You're not gonna get that deeper correction, okay? If they're gonna struck deal, they're gonna struck an agreement before 31st October, it is not going to visit the 122, 120, all right? These tiny corrections gonna keep breaking up aggressively for upside. Money gonna start to come quickly in. All right, so any 15, we were buyer, all right, so we were buyer there as well, all right, this tiny move as well last week on Friday. Let me show you that. So any, yeah, this correction, you guys see that there? Yeah, we were buyer there on that correction. Yeah, that move happened. So any 15-minute correction, 1-hour time frame correction, you're looking for that correction to break up and continue to go higher. All right, that's what you're looking for right now. All right, so let's say that correction is not going to break up for upside aggressively. All right, then when you should be a seller over there on the pound? That's the question. All right, for seller, you are looking for similar kind of, just reverse this. All right, so make sure you trade with care for the downside. When you're a seller on the pound, make sure you trade with care. All right, it's highly risky to trade on the pound pairs at the current environment for the downside. Okay, it's very strong. Just look at that. Just look at this. All right, so within 1 day, 45 minutes, it went up 4%. It's a huge move. It's not a small move. It's a huge move. So volatility is so much there. Okay, so for sell, you need to wait for the strong move there, the move which I have just shown you. Strong move, and then go back up, correct over there, confirm that trend is not going to continue, and then you're looking for that correction to go down. Okay, if this formation is going to appear over there, this formation, then you are a seller on the pound. Okay, this formation. Otherwise, don't expect that pound gonna drop from 27, 28, 29. Don't expect that, all right? Because in strong trending market, price aggressively gonna keep pushing higher. Okay, I hope you got it. And similar analysis gonna be, on other pound pairs. All right, so pound chief, hope you got it. Pound chief on the weekly time frame. What was the big weekly chart? Big weekly chart was that longer term reversal. All right, go higher. It's moved. All right, it has already moved aggressively from the bottom, and still a long way to go. All right, and the lower time frame. What was the lower time frame? Lower time frame is there, right? That was the lower time frame chart. Okay, so we were expecting last week what I was telling you, if you remember. All right, so this bottom or new low there, this CBC move, if you remember. All right, and look for it to reverse to go into that direction. So it is trending aggressively for upside. If you look at the old chart, you're gonna get the idea, and right after that, you're gonna get the idea what to do next. This is the lower 180 time frame chart. All right, bigger weekly chart you have seen. So it has went up aggressively for upside, and just go on to the current price now. Okay, what it can do, we were waiting for that reversal since very long, right? Since very long. Okay, so what it can do, extension, gonna push pound back up to that bottom, all right? expanding triangle or running flag, whatever you want to call that, back to that bottom. All right, if extension is not going to be over there, and within next 15 to next 15 to 18 days they are going to struck a deal, the 15-minute time frame corrections you see over there, those 15-minute corrections going to keep breaking aggressively for upside. All right, so this is the, yeah, this is less likely. All right, this is less likely, but still possibility exists over there if they are going to I mean, if we are going to have a deadlock, something like very, you know, bad deadlock, right? Then you can expect that the pound can push back to the bottom again, but less likely. Now let's get down to the 15-minute time frame. All right, so see there, correction is there on 15-minute time frame. Yeah, it can open with gap too. All right, 40 50 pip gap. All right, so you're looking for that correction to break out aggressively, continue the trend. Okay, what your weekly time frame chart is showing, pound shave. All right, so we are way below from top, way below from top. All right, this is the top, or we are expecting all pound pairs to retrace back to these areas where we have seen, you know, crash on pound pairs. All right, so way above. Okay, so any 15-minute correction over there, which I have just shown you, just continue to go higher. Okay, so when you should be a seller over there, when you see that the sharp sell is going to come and it is going to correct, then there are not going to be continuation. Okay, then we're going to have a bigger correction back to that bottom, and again you're going to have a buy opportunity for longer term on the pound pairs. Right, this analysis is same on the euro pound as well. Okay, so this was the chart, the old chart. All right, and euro pound broke that top, went higher. Yeah, and these were the updates. That was the last time update. All right, and the recent chart on the euro pound was the daily. All right, not the daily. Okay, so it broke out very aggressively to the downside. All right, so this pair has a long way to go. All right, so we are expecting euro pound to go all the way at this area. All right, at this area, 70, 75, 76, within those areas. So big money gonna be over there in longer run. Okay, so what was the last week forecast? What I was saying to you last week, if you remember, within that correction, hope you remember that. Every time when you see high on the euro pound, look for it to drop. All right, every time when you see high on the euro pound, I think price was somewhere there. Whenever you see high, look for euro pound to drop. So we were seller, I think, somewhere there within these areas before this drop to happen. We already, you know, we sold before that drop to happen, and added more on these sells, that stronger sell, sold more. Okay, so it broke out. All right, so it broke out, and similar, you know, similar analysis like other pound pairs. Okay, extension, deeper pullback, right, or expanding triangle, right, expanding triangle, and then continue to go lower. Okay, no extension, deal, 15-minute corrections, just run down aggressively to the downside. All right, and correction is already there. All right, so you don't have, let's look at that in another way. Let me tell you in another way. Okay, so you're gonna learn something. So how many days this corrective move took? Almost 20 days. All right, So if similar kind of correction is going to appear over there, still that correction needs 25, 25, 30 days to complete that correction. All right. See there, still it needs, and I mean, this correction needs 20, 25, or 20 days to correct. And your deadline is the 31st of October. 18 days left, right? 15 to 18 days left. Yeah. So extension going to give you that wave, that corrective wave. All right. And deal agreement going to keep pushing aggressively to the downside. All right. So you should not miss these 15-minute correction breakout to the downside. Okay. It can aggressively gonna keep pushing lower to the downside. So extension, we're gonna have correction. So you don't have enough time. All right. So big correction is very less likely. Big correction is very less likely. The correction, similar kind of correction, very less likely. Okay, you see that days, you don't have enough time over there. So yeah, if they are going to extend, then you can short term buy back to that top, and once correction gonna complete over there, then you can, you know, sell. Okay, so let's look at the lower time frame, 15-minute correction, and this 15-minute correction. Okay, so it needs a couple of more bars, or you can, yeah, there's going to be a gap. All right, and you're looking for that continuation to the downside. Keep pushing lower. All right, keep pushing lower, keep forming, keep pushing lower. All right, okay, if not, then the short move needed over there before you buy. Correct, and then you're looking for extension over there to go back up. Okay, so same analysis on the pound CAD. Pound CAD also went higher last week. If you guys remember that, I was showing you correct, retracement up to 886 or 786, and the bigger weekly chart is same, bounced off aggressively from the bottom, and last week, we were looking for buy. I think I have that chart too. I did not share that chart with the public, with followers, but we have that chart in our group. All right, so just a second. I think I have, explained pretty well this EuroCAD chart, guys, by showing you, chart on Telegram. Yes, I do remember. We do have that chart here on the Telegram too. Okay, so as said last week, that trade was very much similar. Again, yeah, there you got. So buy again was similar. So almost price heading towards 170 now. And again, just get back to the basic logic. All right, price is somewhere there right now. Extension, one more drop. Short-term tradable, all right, short to medium-term tradable, this move. Okay, and flat formation or expanding triangle, and then again seam trade from the bottom, from this area, longer term continuation for upside. Okay, no extension, deal, 15-minute corrections, you keep going higher aggressively and keep taking those short-term trades for upside with reasonable risk and with reasonable stop loss. All right, I mean reasonable stop loss, don't to use unreasonable stop loss. Okay, all right, so this 15-minute correction, we were a buyer on this chart too last week on lower time frame as well, like pound dollar chart. Okay, so you see that correction, right? So you're looking for that correction to push up to that and continue to go higher, this next leg. All right, okay, next leg, continue to go higher aggressively. If not, struggling there, as I said, extension. All right, we're gonna have one more drawback to the bottom, like the previous move. So In simple words, you're looking for longer-term reversal on pound pairs, and short-term counter-trend trade can appear over there. All right, counter-trend trade can appear over there. But when you are going for sell on the pound pair for counter-trend trade, you trade with care. All right, and this pair was also there. And so we were looking for buy on the pound Aussie as well last week. There you go. That's the pound Kiwi. Pound Kiwi. Yeah, I did not share the pound Aussie there in the Telegram, but we had we were looking for that to go higher too. We were looking for buy too. So this is the chart on weekly time frame, daily time frame. Go back to the areas where we have seen crash, Brexit crash. Yeah, and same extension, one more drop up to the trend line. Last week, guys, I have shown you that one more up move. Okay, from this bottom, even have shown you with the risk reward ratio as well. Yeah. All right. So let's get down to the lower time frame. Same analysis. 15-minute time frame. Keep breaking aggressively for upside. No outcome. Extension. Go down aggressively. And correct, and then you are in. All right, so this move. Okay, and if not extension, go down quickly, correct, and you are seller. And chart you have just seen on the pound New Zealand dollar. All right, that chart you guys have just seen. All right, so we were looking for buy on the pound New Zealand dollar last week. Have shown you that same analysis. Okay, so you see this, you see same. You are having these corrections almost on all pound pairs, all right, not just on this. You just need to read all charts in the same way. Okay, so correction, take off, fall, correct, and then you are a seller. Okay, so rather than sell, you're looking for short, this kind of move for upside next week. Okay, that move. Okay, if this move is going to be aggressive again like that, there, stay in for more upside, specifically on the pound dollar, pound yen, pound chief, pound cat. Stay there, stay in if you got a move from the bottom. All right, these pairs already made their move. They are at the top. Pound news, pound kiwi, pound Uzi. Yeah, they already made their top. They are close to the previous top. We are expecting them to break the top and continue to go higher. Potential gonna be here as well. Yeah, but you're gonna get more potential on the pound dollar, pound chief, euro pound, pound cat, pound yen. Big pair to trade, all right. Pound, pound yen, big potential. Okay, so long way to go. Where up to where it to go? This area. So what was the last time? Okay, now let's look at the last time chart. That's the last time chart. Okay, this to pound yen to get it down from that top when it was testing the the crash area, the Brexit crash area. Okay, so again stability will push prices back to the area again, right? Or deal, you can say that. Okay, now this move completed at the bottom. Now we are prepared for the up move. Okay, and this move. Okay, now let's get down to the lower time frame. So what I was saying last week, buy the breakout, this chart. Okay, what I said last week. All right, so we were already buyer. As I told you that yes, we were buyer there. Yeah, somewhere there within this area last week. Okay, and there, right? So we were buyer somewhere there within this area, and we closed trade there, right? So some of them went short themselves from there, all right? Then we were watching price action there, as told you in last weekly market outlook, that once price going to come close to that bottom or form new low, you're looking for this corrective downtrend to break up. So we are right into this trade from these areas before this breakout. All right, so this chart is telling you that by the breakout. This chart is telling you that by the breakout, but we are, we were long before that breakout. Okay, did you see anything here on this chart? I mean, did you realize anything on this chart? No. I'm pretty much sure no. You did not realize anything. All right. So where we were looking for buy, we were looking for buy their continuation. We got a couple of break-even trades there, right? Break-even trade or small profit at this area where you are having at this area. We got a break-even trade, couple of break-even trades, and next time we were looking for that correction to finish. I think on the 4-hour time frame chart, finish at this area. We again got break-even trades there. Couple of small profit break-even trades, and last week I was telling you same, all right, buy there and look for a breakout. Okay, did you realize anything or not? I'm pretty much sure not. Right, correction was getting bigger. All right, that's the point to understand. Correction was getting bigger. The way it was going down, it wasn't aggressive. It was selling clearly that the trend for the downside is not so aggressive. Trend is corrective. As long as price keep correcting on lower time frame, keep pushing lower, you should stay bullish on it. You should look for breakout. Okay? As long as these moves were, it was falling correctively, you should stay bullish. Right, that was the bigger daily corrective move, and we are into that trade right from this bottom. All right, and yeah, those who got the breakout still in a good money. Okay, now let's talk about what's next. Okay, similar analysis like other pound pairs, nothing different. You just need to look at the lower time frame. All right, 15-minute time frame. Okay, extension, bigger correction. Okay, extension, bigger correction, which can extend up to that bottom. All right, very less likely that the pound yen gonna extend up to that much far away. But if again pound, let's see. Okay, all right. So let's say you are having another correction like that, and it is going to extend that much far away. Or let's say it is going to extend in the same way back to that bottom. Okay, so you're gonna have another chance to go for longer term buy on the pound dollar. But yes, this is a big move. All right, this is a big move, almost 700 pip move. So you should not miss that move. You should trade on that move too. All right, you should trade on that move too. All right, so let's straight away get to the 15-minute time frame and look at the same way the way you have seen on the other pound pairs. Okay, guys, these moves gonna be driven by stability. Again, I'm saying, repeatedly in my weekly market outlook that you need stability into the market, right? So stability gonna give you reversals on major pairs. So some major pairs already reversing. Okay, so same way, correct, breakout, continue the way it has done there. All right, if not breaking out, falling aggressively, let it correct. All right, let this move to happen, wait for this to happen to come, then you are good to go. Okay, another good pair. You see that almost every single pair is just following our forecast, the last week forecast. Almost every single pair is just following forecast. How is this possible that we are almost you know almost having I mean right. I mean, how we are right almost everywhere on every single pair. The 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 very simple answer of that is you should understand what's happening behind the world, behind the sorry what's happening behind the market, why these movements are happening. All right, there are two types of you know you know trade, or two types of investment, you can say that in simple words, right? When there is certainty, investor invest their money there where they get more return. All right, when there is no when there is no certainty, there is uncertainty, investor put their money in safe assets, or you can say that they hide their money, or they, you can say that they prefer to hold their cash. They don't invest during uncertain environment. When you're going to keep that logic in your mind and you're going to look at the market according to this, almost every pair, every asset is going to go into your direction. All right, just figure it out that which assets related to safe assets, or which currencies, which commodities are related to safe assets, safe havens, and which are not related to safe assets, and which are related to risk assets. All right, it's a flow of money. Sometimes you're going to see that flow of money going to go into the safe assets. Sometimes you're going to see that flow of money going to go into the risk assets. All right, when that flow of money going to go into the risk assets, currencies or other assets which are related to those risk assets, they're gonna rise because they're gonna be more return than the safe assets. So investors are gonna prefer to put their money there where they're gonna get more return. All right. So that's why when dollar yen was at the top, we were looking for dollar yen to go down. It went down. And that was the time when uncertainties was building. All right, which we are having right now. That was the timing when dollar yen was at the top. All right, when dollar yen was at the top, when it was going down. Now market is trying to recover now. You simply can say that it's trying to recover, or trying to go into towards stability. Okay, so last week couple of dollar yen chart. So reason to show you these old charts, you can understand that what it is doing right now and what's next. All right, so then you're gonna stick to the bigger image. What you should do next, you should follow your charts on lower time frame and should stick to the bigger image. All right, so again, you guys have seen the bigger dollar yen chart last week. I'm gonna just, yeah, let's go to this chart. All right, quickly. Right, this chart updates were there. Okay, so you quickly gonna figure it out what to do next. That was the chart last time. We were looking for it to continue to go higher. It slightly went lower, then went higher. All right, it slightly went lower and then started to pick up. Okay, what was the next update? The next update was that, okay, either breakout or hold. Either breakout or hold for more downside. Okay, so what it did, it held. Right, it held that top and went lower. Okay, so price action to go for short, it went lower. Okay, and when came to the bottom, what was the next step? Hold that bottom and go back up. Right, this chart, or that was the trade, last week trade. All right, it held that bottom and went up. All right, and pushing higher. Now this is the next updated chart. Okay, what you should expect now from this chart? Repeat the same step again, the step which it has done in past. Hold the way it has done there, go down and buy again. All right, not going to hold, Not going to hold, you're not going to sell, waiting for it to break out. All right, waiting for it to break out, and then there's going to be a different structure. All right, so what you are looking for, you're looking for price action right now at the current price 1085 to hold, go down aggressively, you are in. Look for it to get back to the bottom. Short term, back to the bottom, take off your profit, again look for it to go higher. All right, so if no price action at all at the top, then what structure gonna look like? Structure gonna look like this. This is what we are looking right now. The reason is that we are already into that long from the bottom, so we don't want to see one more drop on it. Yeah, I cannot. Yeah. All right. So we are looking for this move to happen. All right. This move to happen, and then correct again. All right, and then continue. Okay, this is going to be structure if not going to break up. So just simply go to the lower time frame, your lower time frame, and watch it on your lower time frame. Okay, it is still correcting, and we are expecting it to continue to go higher. Okay, if not, and you are going to see similar kind of sell. Do you remember that? Why that sell came? Anyone remember why that sell triggered? What was the reason behind that sell? Do you remember, anyone? Why sell? That's aggressive sell trigger. You are almost, you know, almost 200 people there. Do you remember why that sell trigger? Come on, there wasn't tariffs at that time. Do you remember why that sell trigger, guys? That's there are almost 200 people, and that's your non knowledge. That's your understanding of the market. You don't know what happened over there. ISM manufacturing data dropped. Numbers were negative at that time, significantly dropped. ISM manufacturing data dropped significantly over there. Because of that, it went lower. Right? People started to buy the safe assets again. Right? That was another indication that a recession is going to come. All right, when that those numbers dropped. US ISM manufacturing numbers dropped. It went aggressively to the downside. Again, people started to realize that data is dropping. Let's move on to the safe asset. Let's start to buy safe assets. We are having recession. All right. So these news, can give you a price action to figure it out that what's your next. So you are looking for same kind of price action over there. If there are going to be any news, that news can trigger the price action, and you're going to have sell setup over there for short term. Okay, so euro yen also went up last week. We were expecting it to go up in the last weekly market outlook. It went up. Let's go to the lower time frame. Similar kind of analysis you are having there, like the dollar yen chart. All right, so you're watching that top, short-term continuation to the downside. All right, so you're looking for price action over there. Yeah, PMI drop. Services and services also dropped after that. So you're looking for, dropped below 50. All right, drop below 50. So you're looking for price action over there at that top, and a similar kind of move over there and go higher. Okay. Yes, manufacturing data. Manufacturing numbers dropped. Okay, so you're looking for dollar cat very much similar like last week, guys. It went higher, so not a best trade at the moment, and that's the structure. All right, so similar kind of structure over there like the dollar yen chart. Okay, so flat formation, go back to the bottom and then continue to go higher. Let me quickly go to the lower time frame. Okay, so it did not tag the bottom. We were expecting it to tag the bottom. All right, so this shot one more drop back to that bottom. Yeah, a breakout can it can continue to go higher. As I said before, that we are expecting certainty. Yeah, certainty gonna keep pushing cat for upside, and yen gonna get down. Okay, this is our structure. So this trade next week can happen over there, all right, on the dollar yen and on the yen pairs, that trade. So Uzi yen also broke out. This is the weekly chart. Hope you guys remember. If you're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame chart, all right. So similar, yeah, similar like the other yen chart. Okay, so keep pushing slowly for upside. 15-minute time frame. Get back to that top. Go down. Okay, short-term sell formation, longer-term reversal. All right, Kiwi yen, same chart. Kiwi also broke out. We are already long on it from the bottom. All right, this bigger weekly chart, go back up, reverse on lower time frame, flat formation. All right, so flat formation, keep pushing higher, get it down, hold that bottom, and then continue to go higher. Okay, so this bottom flat formation. So short-term sell from the top. Last week, if you guys remember that, last week I have asked you to pay attention there at this area for price action for that one move. Yeah, we were also watching price action over there. We did not see anything. It just broke out aggressively for upside because of the positive news. All right, and we did not see that one more drop. So we are already long on it from that bottom and looking for it to continue to reverse for longer term. All right, so the way I have just shown you the flat formation. All right, so this also went higher. Last week I was showing you that chief to continue to go higher. All right, so now there is no perfect opportunity at the moment. All right, but during the week you can see, yeah, continuation for more upside, or all right, or get back to that top and then go down for one more drop and then again buy. All right, yes, if you missed pound pairs for long, then still there is plenty of potential here on the euro New Zealand dollar. All right, potential on the euro, yeah, potential on the Kiwi pairs, potential on the Uzi pairs for longer term. All right, and the chart, you guys, I think you have Justine. I have posted daily chart over there. I hope you have seen. Let me quickly show you. Very much similar like last week chart. All right. Okay, so next big wave, this chart you're watching closely next week. So let's get down to the lower time frame. It still can push higher. All right, so we can see that flat formation, and we are currently looking for breakdown. All right, so it still can go higher. It can test that top, all right, this top at this area, and we can have that flat formation and then drop. Okay, so means that this short-term trade can happen over there. But when you go for buy from the bottom, make sure you trade with care. All right, okay, it can break down. You're buying at the top. You're buying for short term and looking for that symmetrical triangle to break down and continue to go lower. Euro Euro-AUD chart I have just shown you. All right, Euro CAD chart. Last week I was asking you to look for one more drop. One more drop is just happening. Before that we were looking for buy. We got the buy. We are having one more drop. This is the bigger weekly chart. I don't think so Euro is gonna go back to that top easily. Yeah, it can keep pushing back to that bottom. It can extend up to that bottom, and then we can expect it to go higher. Yeah, it can it can extend up to that low. There is possibility. But how you can trade? Let's talk about that. All right, so we are having one more drop, correction there, this move. Okay, if test the top, you're looking for this move again from that top. All right, and from that bottom, you're looking for this trade. That's how you can trade on the EuroCAD. You're looking for buy every time when it is at the low, and you're looking for trend continuation when it is coming back within the previous structure. This pair is moving slow these days, all right, because of some fundamentals. All right, so this is the move we are looking for from bottom. All right, we bought there, and we will buy again from the bottom, and we'll see if continue, then okay, if not, then short them sell. Okay, on lower time frame, you're looking for EuroCAD to correct and continue to go lower. CAD chief also went up, yeah, went down, went up, flat formation. So this is the CAD chief chart. You're looking for simply sell on it next week. All right, so it slightly can push higher. Okay, yeah, good pair to watch. Those who made some money on this and made some money for upside, you know what it is doing. All right, yeah, those who made money when I posted a short setup there, all right, at this area, like that kind of formation I have shown, it slightly went higher. Those who sold made money on this move. Those who made money on this move, they know what I'm talking about. Simply, all right. You're watching this for again similar kind of trade or big down to the downside. Okay, this pair will stay sideways because of I mean, whatever the outcome going to be over there of you know I mean, in case if Swiss National Bank is going to intervene, we're not going to see major move here on the CAD chief. Yeah, yeah, it has the potential to push up to that top, but this is going to be surprise for the market. All right, CAD going to surprise for that move. There should be a lot of reasons behind that move. Okay, then we're going to have that move possible, but that move is possible in longer run. We're going to see CAD going to go that way. Okay, but what you're looking for, simply you're looking for it to go down from that top, from current price. All right, so KiwiCAD, go to the weekly chart, same chart, very much like last week, or like Kiwi dollar. Okay, this is what you're looking for. All right, this big move, go that direction. Let's go to the lower time frame. Same analysis like the Kiwi dollar, US dollar. One more drop can happen over there. All right, then one more drop. All right, so if it goes there, you're looking for that. Okay, if it goes that bottom or form new low, you're looking for this. Boom. All right, at the current price, you are looking, yeah, same analysis like Kiwi dollar. Okay, we are having almost similar structure like Kiwi dollar. You're looking for currently this up bullish next leg. All right, correct again and continue to go higher. Okay. All right, so breakdown is possible, as I said, guys. It can form new low. So in simple words, in short term, you're looking for longer term reversal. You're looking for buy every time on this pair and come when it come close to the bottom. All right, so you have seen that chart too. All right, big weekly reversal, looking for a net on daily and 4 hour time frame. You're looking for it to do this. Okay, so last week, what was the last week? That one more drop, bottom and then up, or extend the ABC move. Okay, it still can extend. So okay, it still can extend. So next week you're looking for this short term one more drop, this bottom to hold, and reversal. Okay, if not going to hold, slightly going to extend. Yeah, if you're looking for a reversal in simple words, guys. That's it. All right, and this pair still can extend for upside. All right, we last week I was showing you it to go down. there is possibility that this pair slightly can extend. Yeah, slightly can extend back to that trend line, or 111. We don't want to see that move. We want to see this to go down. Okay, so if it goes back to this top, all right, that top, this flat formation, you're looking for basically it to go down rather than more upside. Okay, so sell simply, in simple words. You're looking for it to drop. Okay, so drop from that top, previous top. Uzi Cat weekly chart, same like last week, nothing changed. All right, same like last week, looking for it to go higher on lower time frame. Same analysis like Kiwi CAD. All right, this flat formation to hold and take off. Okay, if not going to take off from that bottom, go down, test that bottom, and give me that aggressive move from the bottom. All right, so we are at the bottom on the Uzi CAD. Every time when it guys, I hope you remember. All right, I hope you remember. Specifically, those who are trading on this pair, they know what I'm talking about. All right, if you are not trading, then definitely maybe you're not gonna get. All right, so you're looking for a reversal. Okay, so we are looking for a reversal every time when it is testing the bottom. All right, every time. Even I have shown you, before this happened, ask you to look for that to happen from low when price was somewhere there. Okay, one more drop and then bounce off. So it has already bounced off. Okay, so if it comes close to that bottom or form new low, you're looking for it to reverse. Okay, potential is there on the Uzi pairs. Okay, so Kiwi Chief too. Potential is there for longer. Weekly chart, go higher. All right, like the Kiwi dollar chart reverse. Okay, on lower time frame, you're looking for this expanding triangle formation to form and buy. All right, get back to that bottom, short term sell. Yeah, trade with care that short term sell. Test that bottom or this previous low. You're looking for buy. All right, so Kiwi Chief also buy. Again, make sure you remember that Swiss National Bank signaling that they can intervene. All right, why they are saying that they're gonna intervene? Yeah, why they are saying that they're gonna intervene in the forex market? Just look at this. Look at this currency. Okay, where this currency is. Kiwi is at the floor, at the bottom, struggling against the chief. Chief is strong. Why chief is strong? It is playing as a safe haven. All right. So when they are saying that Swiss National Bank is saying that they're going to intervene in the forex market, that means they are discouraging the investors, those who are looking to save their money in the safe assets. That they are discouraging them. Why they are discouraging them? So that they can invest their money on other assets, on risk assets, so that the slowdown which we are having, they can stop that slowdown. Right? This is the logic behind that. Why they are saying that they're going to intervene. They are discouraging to the investors, those who are looking to put their money in safe assets. All right. That's why they are signaling that they're going to intervene. All right. So since they have signaled even before, 1 month before, since then we are not having a strength on the chief. We are not having strength on the chief. We are not having strength on the yen. They haven't intervened. They haven't intervened yet. They are just signaling. They are just communicating with the market, and big players already started to react to that. They are not pushing the safe assets aggressively. They are not putting their money simply in safe assets. So they are trying to discourage so that they can get rid of from this slowdown. Okay, so you're looking for basically a reversal for them on this asset. So Euro Chief also went higher, bigger time frame. See that? Chief is going down almost across the market. Safe asset is going to dropping. So longer term continue, go back to the 120. And on lower time frame, get down for one more drop. All right, so that one more drop can extend. All right, that one more drop can extend for new low. That possibility exists over there, and buy. So actually, you're looking for correction over there on 50-minute time frame. Go down, and you're looking for buy again at that bottom. All right, 108, 850 or 9. You're looking for buy within these areas. Okay, so let's look at the copper. Copper, same chart like last week, hasn't changed a lot. You're looking for it to buy. Okay, so these charts are in highly correlated to each other's. Yeah, almost every chart is moving into the direction which we are expecting. Right? The basic logic behind that, to just understand the correlation. Just understand that. You will figure it out where you should trade. Okay, so it to go up, and oil also went higher last week, and looking for oil to go higher. Okay, so it is still at the bottom. It still can test the bottom a couple of times before going to continue to go higher. Okay, so went higher, and on lower time frame it is still not strong. Okay, it is still not strong. It can stay sideways for a while before you're going to see more upside on the oil. Okay, so you're looking for correction there and continuation. Okay, if not, get down, test the bottom 56, 55. You're looking for oil to hold and reverse. Okay, and US oil also bounced off from that bottom. So more to come. As said last week, if we're not gonna get a big move on it on oil, still you're gonna get oil back to the 65, 60 within these areas. All right, so still gonna be okay to look for that short-term trade. So just simply go to the lower time frame and watch it closely. All right, so within the there there is a 15-minute correction on lower time frame. Okay, slightly get a bigger on 1 hour or 45 minute. All right, if correcting, perfect. If not, then let the price test that bottom and you're looking for a buy. Natural gas, same, you're looking for a buy. Winter is coming, no reason to stay bearish on the natural gas. All right, if natural gas goes lower, test the bottom, goes up to 2, goes 195, goes up to 190, creating an opportunity for you. All right, so hope you have seen the chart we have posted on the trading view. You're looking for it to keep pushing slowly the way it is doing right now. Get back to that bottom and just pop up. Very much similar like the pound yen chart. All right, test that bottom and pop up, or pop up from current price. We are watching very closely. The longer the price is going to stay there at this area, within these areas, okay, to 190, the longer the price is going to stay there, the better the entry and return you're going to get on the natural gas. Okay, it is cheap. All right, it is cheap. All right, and weather is changing. All right, we are in October, November, December, so almost 1 or 2 months left, and they're going to be high usage of natural gas in winter. Definitely price going to go higher on the natural gas. All right, so that's your natural gas. That's the dollar rand. Yeah, dollar rand is same like last week. All right, nothing has changed. You're watching price action over there at the top for it to go down. Yeah, so you're watching price action over there. It still can push up back to that top slowly, yeah, and correction and continue to go lower. Not a best pair to trade these days. We are avoiding rand. All right, we are avoiding rand to trade these days. Not a best pair, but some some traders, they like to trade on it, but not a best pair to trade these days, guys. All right, and now let's move on to the metals, and then we're going to look at the equity market. Metals, gold. Okay, again, get back to the basic logic. What is the basic logic? safe assets, stability, no recession. All right, calm down. U.S.-China U.S.-China, trade war, calm down. Peace, truce, no more wars. You see that what Trump is tweeting these days? Just look at his Twitter account. He's saying that, you know, I mean, he's anti-war, all right? And he's pulling his troops out from the areas where, the trouble areas. So which is a good sign that he don't want recession because he want to get elected again in 2020. All right. So safe assets to go down, stability, guys, and gold to go down in longer run, not to continue to go higher. Central banks are not buying gold at $500. Some retail traders, they are buying gold at the top, and price action is clearly telling us that big players are not interested to push the gold for upside. Small retail traders, they are, buying gold, but they are unable to push gold aggressively for upside. So the week before, we were having, large speculator positions were very much high on it, on gold ETF, and it significantly dropped from 312 to 269. All right, so big drop was there. And last week, we have seen, a slight rise on large speculator positions with almost, I think, 269 to 267. Not a big rise. All right, so let's check that. Let's check that. So yeah, we have seen slight rise on the large speculator positions from 269 to 275. Yeah, so big players, they understand, they know that what's coming next. So they're not buying gold very, very aggressively. And what you're looking on gold, all right? Big weekly chart is same. That hasn't changed, guys. We are still looking for gold to drop. All right, this weekly chart. And gold gonna drop at the end. Gold not gonna drop first. All right, gold not gonna drop first. Gold gonna go down at the end because people don't sell the gold aggressively. They only gonna sell the gold, when they're gonna see that, yes, when they're gonna have confidence. All right, but yes, you are looking for gold to get down. Okay, so that's the weekly chart. On lower 4-hour time frame chart, what was the next? Last week, I think on the 4-hour or 8-hour, there was a correction. Right, that correction, the correction. I think we had that chart there. Let's look at that gold chart there. Okay, so it broke down and going down, not going down so aggressively. As I said, gold gonna be the end asset to go down, last asset's gonna to go down. All right, but definitely the gold gonna follow the other safe assets. All right, so this correction, okay, this correction, you're looking for short-term buy. You guys can go for short-term buy from that bottom up to 1460, that short-term buy up to 1420, and once price gonna form that flat formation, you're again gonna look for it to continue to go lower. All right, we are not expecting it to go up to go up beyond 1560, guys. Not expecting that gold to go beyond 1560. Okay, so it bounced off already from 1475. All right, but this is not a best price to get into the gold for buy. Okay, watch it to 1460. Let this to push lower and go higher. All right, flat formation, and that flat formation to hold that top the way it held there. All right, those who remember that chart. All right, drop, held that top, and then go down. Okay, on lower time frame, 15-minute time frame, this correction to break down and test the 1460. All right, this correction to break down the way it has broken down, that break down and hit the 1460, and you're looking for gold to hold the 1460 and then short term buy. Let's look at the risk reward ratio from 1460. It will make sense to go for short to medium term buy on gold. All right, let's say you buy there. Okay, after having some price action with yeah, $10 stop or maybe $15 stop. All right, so this is a reasonable trade. Okay, and yeah, worth taking to take risk. All right, so watch it, but make sure you watch price action, guys. All right, not just trigger the trade at 1460 without watching that. Price action is really important rather than just triggering the trade. Okay, so silver weekly chart, same like last week, and for our time frame chart is this ABC move and then drop. All right, or breakdown, or go for another up move, short term one more up move. All right, from that bottom, short term one more up move. That short term one more up move can extend up to $19, guys. All right, because silver, as I said before, silver, gold, they're gonna be the end to drop. All right, people are not gonna take their money off quickly from these assets. All right, they're gonna take money at the end. All right, so yeah, it can extend up to up to 19. It can go up to 19. All right, so when silver gonna go up to 19, your formation gonna be slightly different like that. All right, and again go down up to 14. All right, so if even we are going to have recession, still these these safe assets not gonna rise very aggressively. Okay, you're not gonna see aggressive strength on the gold. You're not gonna see aggressive strength on the silver. All right, why? Because central banks already taken steps to overcome the slowdown. All right, so ECB is going is going for QE from November. All right, and Fed is also given some indications that they are also you know uh, you know raising their balance sheet. All right, the size of balance sheet, and other central banks already cut their interest rate. Yeah, uh, Bank of Japan last week they have signaled that they are ready to take action. Okay, so they are already taking action, so you're not going to see a big moves on the metals. Go down. Okay, continuation. Chart is very much clear. Correction is there. You're watching the top, same like Euro pound chart, and continue to go down. If yeah, extend the correction can get bigger. This correction can get bigger, guys. All right, and you know that what this chart is telling you. Okay, this yeah, sell there, sell there, sell there, looking for more down and looking for continuation. All right, and Nasdaq 100 index, palladium is not good to go for sell. All right, so you don't have a perfect opportunity on US major averages. All right, they are at the previous high. Okay, so you're looking for them just to slowly with the speed of turtle, just keep pushing higher, just keep pushing higher. All right, and in case if there is going to be drops, something like 5% or 8% drop is going to happen on US major averages, then you're going to have very nice buy the dip opportunity on the US major averages. Yeah, if you trade for short term on the US major averages, then you can trade, you can sell them from the top, but make sure you sell them after having some price action over there. Yeah, we are expecting new high before the end of the before the end of the 2019. Right, we're expecting that the equity is gonna break the previous highs and gonna form new records. So what you're looking for, same like last week, guys. Change in formation, change in pattern formation. All right, so hold that top, all right, that top, and go down and form a dip, and then go higher. Yeah. So dip back to that bottom, going to create an opportunity for continuation to the upside. So from current price, just keep pushing higher. Okay, not best opportunities. All right, not a worth taking opportunity. The on the Nasdaq 100 index. So you're watching from top. You're watching top. All right. So what it can do. Right, so from top they can go lower. So watch those, you know, equities which are still undervalued, right? Which are still at the lows, like UK 100 index still at the bottom. You can trade on that. All right, that can happen. Okay, very less likely, but possibility exists over there if Trump is going to break down the deal again. Okay, same on the Nasdaq 100 index. Just keep pushing slowly for upside, or give us that kind of drop at least back to that bottom, and then continuation to the upside. Not a best index to trade. Yeah, Dow Jones as well. Just keep pushing for upside, break the top, continue the trend. All right, break the top this week, continue the trend. All right, and on the other, look at this. Look at that. What I told you, when it went lower, this will go higher. It is going higher. Okay, and it will keep pushing slowly for upside. Marvel will keep pushing slowly for upside. If you're trading on that, trade with care. It is, extremely volatile and risky. So there you're watching. Okay, there you're watching. Let's get down to the 1 hour time frame. There you're watching. Right, get down. It already went higher. We were looking for buy on that flag. All right, last week we were looking for buy on that flag. Right, so it broke out. So looking for short-term sell, tag the bottom, and looking for that trade. All right, you're looking for that trade. So there you're watching UK 100 index. Okay, and it took keep pushing higher. Yeah, test the previous high. German 30 already made its move. You're looking for German 30 to tag the top too. All right, not a best index to trade next week. So we are just neutral on that. Okay, yes, it's US 2000. All right, some big caps or major caps, yeah. Big caps, small cap. I think US 100 is a small cap, and the US Russell 2000 is a major caps. All right, big caps. So you're looking for this to go higher. As I told you last week that you're watching the bottom. Same again. It already moved away from the bottom. All right, let's wait for it to tag the bottom next week, and you're looking for this to continue to go higher. All right, not best opportunity. You don't have a best opportunity for next week on the Nike Frank 40. It is at the top. Nike, it is at the top. All right, at the previous top. So we're expecting them to break out and continue to go higher. Right, breakout and continue to go higher. If we're not gonna get that breakout again, there's gonna be uncertainty, and that one more drop gonna be over there. Yen gonna get strong then. Okay, and then up. So not expecting that flat formation. So just slowly keep pushing higher. All right, so on cryptocurrencies, guys, Bitcoin, nothing new, same like last week, moving very slow. Yeah, this possibility exists. We can see that big ABC move. It can extend up to drop up to that bottom and then up. All right, so nothing new. We are having correction, and that correction is getting bigger. All right, that correction is just getting bigger. So the bigger the correction, the stronger the drop gonna be for the downside. Nothing new on the Bitcoin, guys. Okay, so some I was having some text last week that people were saying that should they go for long on the Ripple or other altcoins. It's not time to go for long on them. When Bitcoin is dropping, they're not gonna get strong. All right, a news can give strength. Fundamental news can give strength to the altcoins for short period of time, but not longer run. All right, for longer run, Bitcoin has to get strong. All right, so just look at the Facebook. What's happening with them? They are they are under strong pressure from governments. All right, and their major partners, which were looking to make a partnership with the Facebook on Libra, they are leaving. They are leaving them. PayPal left, eBay left, Visa left. All right, many other partners leaving them. All right, so means that central banks or governments don't want these coins to come into this to the mainstream. All right, currently they don't want these coins to come into the mainstream. So that's why you are not having strength. People are not putting their money in there. You don't see strength on them. All right, when central bank gonna announce their own coins on digital coins, then you're gonna see strength on the crypto market. And some banks, they are doing some experiment, like Swiss National Bank. They are doing experiment on their coins, on their own digital coins. If they are going to announce, then definitely that's going to be a good news for cryptocurrencies, and you're going to have strength. So until then, cryptocurrency is going to stay under pressure, and this correction still can break down and can push Bitcoin for further downside up to again six. Yeah, it can come up to 4,000 or 3,000. All right. So Ripple is not ready to go for long. Yeah, they are sitting at the bottom. They can sit there for a while before going to take off. If you are trading on them, trade for short term. Don't trade for longer term. Yeah, if you are looking to trade for longer term, first of all, keep in your mind that you will have to hold your investment for longer run. Yeah, longer run means that 5 year, 10 years, maybe 15 years. All right, that's the time period you should keep in your mind for longer term investment. So if you're trading for short term, every time when you see that they are coming down, testing the previous bottom, you're looking for short term buy for 7 cent move, 7 cent move, 10 cent move, 15 cent move, like that. All right, and taking your profit off, because they are easy to trade now. All right, they are easy to trade now for short term. All right, you know that after forming these kind of low, they're going to go back up. All right, you know that after forming that kind of new low, they're going to go back up with 7 to 10 cent, and you're going to get a profit for short term. Again, if it is going to form new low, like let's say 10 cent drop, let's say it's going up to 15 cent. All right, there's going to be a buy opportunity. All right, so you have a small room for the downside, but you have a big room for the upside. All right, so the spike going to happen for upside. Okay, not for the downside. Spike going to happen for upside, not to the downside. So same on OITA, guys. So we are currently neutral on the cryptocurrencies, but yes, we are longer term bullish on the cryptocurrencies. So fundamentals are not there, which are going to support the strength on the cryptocurrencies at the moment. All right. So let's finish here. Is there any question, guys? Let's finish here. Hope you enjoy that. You have learned to, learn something from this weekly market outlook. Yeah. So let's finish here. We'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook next week. Until then, Goodbye, trade with care, and use reasonable risk. Don't try to to get rich in a night, all right? If you're gonna try to get rich in a night, you can lose everything you have. You can lose everything you have. Risk small percentage of your account and use, you know, proper risk, proper stop placement and target. Do analysis before putting your money into the market. All right, and get rid of from your bad trades as soon as you can, and move on to the good trades. All right. So thank you guys. Bye bye. Yeah, one more thing. Um, yeah, this is almost 2 hours long. A weekly market outlook. Some of you guys cannot sit on your screen, cannot watch this, for 2 hours. So you can quickly, watch the related chart analysis by looking at the timestamps. All right. So there are going to be timestamps available after the weekly market outlook under this description. Just go there, click on the time, and the look at the you know pairs pair names. Click on that, and you're gonna good to go for the analysis. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good week.